What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all of you are having a great day so far today. Hope you're having a great evening. Getting into this episode of GH, I really did enjoy the Christina Blaze conversation. I really did. I love how in depth they're getting with each other. Like they're really like having in depth conversation, and I enjoy it. You know, because I don't feel like it's really like, to me, this is just my opinion. I don't feel like it's forced conversation. I feel like it's real talk, like it's real conversation, and I enjoy it. Um, I'm glad Christina told her story. Yesterday she talked about her abuse. Today she talked about how her parents accepted her sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't judge her, especially Sonny. Because that was the one she was really afraid of. Because Sonny's very old school. You know, normally guys who grew up in Sonny's era, they don't play that, especially with their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they, especially a mob boss, you know what I'm saying? Like mob bosses, mainly mob boss, especially Italians and stuff like that, Greeks, whatever you are, they're from the old school. They don't tolerate that. You know what I'm saying? Their kids, son, daughter being, gay or bisexual, they don't tolerate that. Because with old school type of parents and family, and especially religious family members, they only know one way, and that's to be completely heterosexual. That's the only way that they know. They won't listen to anything else or tolerate anything else. You know what I mean? But I love that Sonny and Alexis accepted her. The rest of the family accepted her. They were like, listen, we love you for you. We don't give a damn who you lay down with. As long as you're protected, you're safe. That's all we care about. And I love that she told that story, because at the end of the day, sad thing is, even in this day and age in 2023, it's not always like that for everybody. Everybody don't get that. Everybody don't get that acceptance. And I'm glad that Blaze, said that. She spoke up about her experiences, because she's frustrated that she can't be out and proud and stuff like that, because she already knows like her family is not going to go for it. Her fans, she was iffy about that, but I feel like her fans would definitely be cool with it. Like, why wouldn't they? If they're your fans, they're gonna be down for you no matter what. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like her fans would be for it. But her family is Catholic and stuff like that. I believe they're Catholic, so she already know that they're not gonna be okay with that. So she feels like she can't come out, at least right now. And I feel like that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the character, I feel like it sucks for people in real life who can't be free to be who they are. You know what I'm saying? I talk to my friends and stuff about that all the time. I'm like, it does suck. That people can't be out and be free in this day and age. I understand it was taboo back in the day, but here we are in 2023, and it sucks that it's still such a problem for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? To get their head around, like, because I always tell people, it shouldn't matter to others who you decide to love or who you have in your bedroom. It should not matter to people. And I don't understand the fascination with it, from some folks. Like, oh, you're gay. Oh, you're bi. Oh, you're this, you're that, you're trans. Ugh, that's disgusting. I'm like, really? In 2023, like, this is what your mindset is? You really worried about who's in whose bed? Like, why is that your business? As long as the person's not hurting somebody, they're not doing anything wrong, it's like, shut the fuck up, mind your business. you know? But I definitely agree with Christina. I feel like, Blaze should come out in her own timing. And I know it's going to take a lot for her to work up the courage to talk to her family about it. But I feel like when she's really ready to have that conversation with her family, I think she should. I think she definitely should publicly come out and stuff to her fans, to her family. I think she should, because at the end of the day, if her family don't accept her, it's gonna suck. But at the same time, it's better to lift that burden. You know what I'm saying? Because I could imagine the weight that's on her in a world, a host of other people who can't be free. I could imagine that burden is, because when you're around people who don't know your true sexuality, you feel like you have to hide. You feel like you can't be you. You can't say certain things that you would normally say to people who know, who know that you're out. You know what I'm saying? Who know what your sexuality is. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be more free around them. But when you get around certain friends and family, it's like you got to be bottled up a bit. You got to watch what you say, because then they're going to look at you like, why you say that? You got something to tell me? You know what I'm saying? You can't be you. And it sucks to walk around and not be able to be your authentic self. It sucks. You got to carry that with you every day. No, I say, unburden yourself. Trust me, you will feel a lot better when you do. And it takes a lot of strength and courage to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's easy. It's not. But you have to find that within you to say, you know what? You got to get to that level in life where you no longer care what others have to say about you, and you live your life. You have to get to that point, and it's not easy. So I'm glad that Blaze and Christina had this conversation because I feel like it's informative. I feel like it'll help a lot of other people. So I'm glad that the writers are letting them talk about this more and more. You know what I'm saying? And going deaf about it and stuff. Because I feel like people need to hear it. People need to see more conversations like this, especially if you got folks out there that have not come out. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know how, or, I think conversations like this, especially on TV shows, are very important. So I'm glad they went there. I'm happy as a clown that they went there. You know what I'm saying? What stuck out to me though was when Blaze talked about an uncle that she hasn't seen since she was a little girl, and her family don't really talk about him or whatever. And she thinks maybe because her uncle maybe had been gay or something like that, and that's why they don't talk about him. And she was looking for her uncle, and she still hasn't found him because apparently he has a common name. I wonder, that peeked out to me because who is this uncle? Do we know who the uncle is? Like, have we ever, like, is it a known character that we, that's around maybe, or has been around? I don't know, because I really felt like that stuck out to me when she talked about her uncle. And I'm like, oh, okay, where are we going with this? You know what I mean? Have we seen said uncle before in the past? Like, is it a past character? I don't think it's a current one. I don't think so. It could be, but I don't see it. So it got to be somebody past, or maybe there is somebody new that's coming up. I don't know. I just found it odd they threw that line in there about the uncle. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Is that going to be something? Like, what's up with that? So it piqued my interest when she mentioned that. But I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen in the future between, Christina and Blaze, because so far I'm loving what I'm seeing right now, between them and whatnot. And I'm happy for Christina, She got a new boo. Her career is flourishing. She got this project going on. I love it. I am totally here for it. So anyway, moving on from that. Cyrus could cry me a damn river at this point. I am so over Cyrus. With the woe is me and the boo-hoo. Like, sir, just be the villain that you were known to be and that you were meant to be. Like, let's go with this shit. Stop with this redemption arc that you are on, sir. Because I am so over it. All that, oh, people keep treating me like trash. Oh, you, my brother, my mother, you treat me like trash. Oh, you wonder why they treat you like trash, sir. If the trash fit, get in the bag. Get in the trash bag. Get in the dumpster if it fits. I'm just saying. Because he really expect people to believe that he's changed and believe that he's not the psycho that he's been acting like. It's not easy for them to come to terms with that. You know what I'm saying? I understand Laura want to be on this, I believe in second chances nonsense, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. She wants to see the good in everybody. I understand that. But what she got to understand is, and she should know this from, she should know this from all the evil people she done dealt with in her years on the show. Her years in Port Charles and stuff like that. Some people are not, redeemable. Some people are not. I mean, come on. She could look at Helena and tell Helena has no redeeming qualities. She done been around Stavros. Stavros is not redeemable. You know what I'm saying? She done dealt with these types of people. Jennifer Smith, all of them. They're not redeemable people. What the hell would make her think Cyrus of all people is redeemable? There's no redeeming that man. So he could miss me with all this woe is me, this little Cry Me a River tour that he's on right now. Oh, I'm going to go see my mother even though she probably don't want to see me. Sir, get off your soapbox. I don't care. Okay? You done shot up people. You done ordered people's deaths. You done ran a whole criminal empire. You still up to no good. And now you want to sit here and try to play on people's sympathies or whatever to get your sister to like you and stuff. To get her to talk to you. Sir, bye. And I feel like the same for Esme. Esme sitting there trying to act like she nervous about moving out and stuff like that. And Laura really sitting there telling her, well, if it don't work out, you can always move back in. No. When you move out my home, you're out my home. There is no move back in, boo. You're out, you're out. There's no coming back. Once you leave home, don't bring your ass back home. Like, I'm just saying. You grown. Bye. Ain't no coming back into mi casa. It ain't no, mi casa es su casa. No, ma'am. Nope. So yeah, I like I said, I get it, trying to see the good in people, but people like Cyrus and Esme, there's no good, there's no redeeming that. There's just not. Some people are beyond help. Okay, they are beyond redemption. And those two right there are beyond redemption. There is no helping them. It's a lost cause. Once you gone, you gone. You know what I mean? They're gone. I really want to know what the hell is going on with this Austin nonsense, because Ava definitely went there to go rattle Cyrus's cage and whatnot, and that man was like, oh, I had an alibi, did you? Now, him saying, did you have an alibi, really stuck out to me, because we all know, based off of what Ava's been saying, that her cameras at the gallery were down. And she didn't tell many people that, except for the cop. Who did she tell? I think she told Dante that, and I believe she told Nina that. Why would Cyrus make a comment like that? Do you have an alibi? It's something about the way he said it. It's like, how you know she don't? And when she walked out and stuff like that, that kind of confirmed to him, like, yeah, you don't. But how he know that? You know what I'm saying? It stuck out to me. I'm like, sir, what do you know? Like, you know more than what you saying. Because I don't trust Cyrus. Even if Cyrus does have an alibi, who's to say you didn't hire somebody to go there and do it? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure Austin knows pretty much all of Cyrus's goons. And it seemed to me like Austin may have known who was in the house that night. Based off of what he said. It kind of seemed like he may have known the person or recognized them. I don't know. But somebody done did this. Could it have been Nicholas? Sure, I wouldn't rule Nicholas out as a suspect. Hell no. He could have jumped back into town, did it without anybody knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a Cassanine. He could have done that. You know what I'm saying? It could have been Cyrus. I don't see Ava doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Ava did it because it definitely seemed like it was a guy that was there. So, unless Ava hired somebody, but even then, even if she hired somebody, also wouldn't have known who the person was. So, I don't believe Ava did it. So my bet, my likely suspects right now are definitely between Cyrus and Nicholas. Those are the likely, candidates at this point. That's what I'm putting my money on until they show me something new. So shit is really like hitting the fan in Port Charles at this point because it's going down. We're getting more and more info about who this Mr. Brennan really is. So he's the one who took over the WSB. He's the one who got Frisco out. I'm like, okay, so all the actions of the WSB is starting to make more sense now. So he's not only representing Pikeman or whatever, he's now the head of the WSB. I'm like, okay, so it's going down. At this point, Sonny, Anna, Dante, y'all need to come the fuck together and put y'all puzzle pieces together and figure this thing out and take his ass down. Cause I'm like, it's about to get real. Like, this man got a power base. And he's coming for y'all asses. Okay? The only reason he not taking Sonny out at this point is because it's going to create a power vacuum. You're going to have other mobsters trying to come in to fill that void. That's a huge territory Sonny got. And Brennan was like, listen, we ain't got time for that. Because if we take Sonny out, too many people going to try to come in and fill that void. It's going to bring too much attention, unwanted, unnecessary attention. It's going to create violence. It's going to be a problem. And he was like, we ain't got time for that. We need shit to be copacetic. So basically, they got to force Sonny hand at this point. And I pretty much have a feeling on how he's going to do that. And I'm pretty sure he's going to use Miss Carly. Which I hate because I'm like, ugh, why you got to use Carly? And I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying it because I actually like their fucking chemistry. And to know that he gonna try to use her as a puppet, I'm like, oh my God. Because I really did like their chemistry. I'm like, sir, why you gotta use her? Like, y'all could have just got down with the get down. I'm just saying. Because they look good together. I'm like, shit, I like that. And Carly love her a little classy gangster. She love, the gangster life. Too bad he gonna try to use her. And Anna, he just pretty much want her gone. Like Forsyth was supposed to get the evidence and get rid of her, but he failed at both tasks. So now he was like, shit, we gotta deal with her now. So now they gotta deal with Sonny and they gotta deal with Anna. And I'm glad Anna was talking to Felicia about all this stuff because Anna knows that there's more to this, especially there's more to that report. And I'm glad that Dante was. See, this is why I love me some Dante, because you know what? He reminded me so much of how the Landview Police Department used to work on One Life to Live. Like you had Antonio, you had Bo, you had John. Remember Oliver Fish? Oliver Fish was damn near McBain's right hand man back then. Back in the like 08, 09 era. Somewhere around that time frame. They were just on point, and I love that Dante brings that. Like Dante is so skilled at his investigation. You know what I'm saying? I love that Dante kept that, key to himself. Like he made sure the ME kept that shit out the report. Because Dante ain't trusting nothing at this point. If the WSB is involved, he's not trusting it because they could be, monitoring the case right now. He can't afford that for evidence to be coming up missing. That's going to mess everything up with what he's trying to do. Like, he's trying to piece all this together. I say, go ahead, Dante. Because even Dante feel like, no, somebody else had to be a part of that report. It couldn't have just been about Forsyth. So I'm glad he putting the pieces on that together. And Sonny and Curtis was talking and stuff like that. And I'm like, Curtis, now that we know as the viewers, we know what we know. And we know who in charge, who we dealing with this Pikeman WSB nonsense. I'm all for Curtis trying to find out who shot him, but sir, you need to back the hell off. Now that we know who involved, you need to back off, sir. Because you're already in a wheelchair. These people will put you down. Because it seemed to me like Mr. Brennan and this other cat, Roman Hume or whatever his name is, Hume, however you pronounce it. It seemed like they not playing. So Curtis, you might want to sit this out and scoot to the left and just let Sonny, Dante, and Anna handle this. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't at full capacity right now with your legs and your mobility. So let them handle this shit, okay? And you just fall back because you got, enough to deal with and whatever. And let them deal because it's getting real. This threat is huge. And I see that Sonny trying to put the pieces together too and trying to figure out who trying to take him out. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still trying to figure out like why the WSB would be involved in this. I'm like, sir, you just said that Pikeman was connected to the WSB. Put 2 and 2 together, son. 2 plus 2. Come on now. It's 4. Put it together. Because he trying to figure out like why would they be trying to come after Anna and stuff like that. Put it together. Hello? This is why him and Sonny. This is why Sonny, Dante, and Andy need to get together and compare notes. Because y'all got an enemy coming after your asses. At least 2 of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get together. Take this to, unite. Take the fight to their asses. You know what I mean? I feel like at some point Sonny gonna piece it together when he get more and more information. But I'm like, sir, it might be too late. Because the more y'all sit down and try to piece this together separately, the more this Mr. Brennan is gaining authority around here. You know what I'm saying? He's getting more and more powerful, getting more intel, and that's not good. But it's getting real, and I'm here for it. Cause I feel like it's gonna be some shootouts going down soon. But that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.